this is probably the best e-bike I have got to test so far out of like 10. Oh my goodness. Holy moly, those lines are crazy.
If you didn't know the freaking zoo was there, you came out here and camped and you heard that, you probably have a heart attack. See how this holds up. Peaceful.
Well, howdy doody guys, how's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in to another episode. Wow, what the was that? E-bike edition. I gotta say, this is one of the best e-bikes I've ever tested. Anyway, we're gonna make our way down the river, make up a goofy concoction of food, have a good old time, spit a few rhymes, and hopefully we don't get Lyme disease. Anyway, onward, poopy pants, yeah, this way. Gotta say, this is a 52 volt Magicycle, the OCELET Pro, and this thing does go, go, go. You bet.
Appreciate it, y'all.
Not a problem. Gotta give him the common courtesy. He's actually got a pedal for it. We just gotta twist throttle, baby. Yeehaw! I don't want to take my hands off, but we're doing 30. Yeehaw! This thing definitely has some of the best brakes out of any bike so far. This thing is a 52 volt, so it will eat up a bunch of battery if you're gun-hoing it, but it's still fun. It'll get you there in a jiffy. It also has 7 pedal assist. Although it will make you feel like you're ghost pedaling in this one, because it goes so fast. Take a second real quick just to take a peek at her. Easy step through, 20-inch tires. Ooh, it even comes with its own little back rack and its straps. Good thing we stopped and looked at that, because we don't want to lose that. That's the drone. Give it the beans. Definitely keep up with traffic. There's probably a bunch of people out here mushroom hunting, so we'll see what happens. There's a lot of homeless in this area. A lot of people frequent these areas as well, so we'll see if anybody comes upon us. But most of the time people get out of here before dark, so we should be all right. Not sure if anybody's gonna be out here. Somebody's probably gonna come stumble upon us. This is a trail that people frequently ride four-wheelers on, as you can see. Ooh, got a tree down. I actually found this place the other day. Or maybe that was already down, I don't know. But I was thinking, maybe we can find somewhere cool to camp. It's like we even got a little pull off here. Oh, and there's the deer. That's cool. I don't know. I think we'll try to find somewhere in here. Iowa has been on point for the morel mushrooms. I've been seeing a lot. of people get them, not me. I haven't even really tried, but yeah, let's fart around a little bit. Let me get this pack off. It's a bit heavy, and then kind of figure out where we're going. I've found this spot the other day actually testing this bike. I didn't know people made four-wheeler trails over here. I thought it was just thick bush. 1980s. But yeah, pack off, try to find a nice flat spot. None of this is really flat, and you can see a lot of freaking down trees everywhere around here. We're supposed to be getting some winds overnight, so we got to make sure, just like down on the creek, we are right next to the Missouri River, that but these trees are a lot bigger, so it's gonna be a heck of a knowledge knot. Anyway, let's kind of tuck away. I don't know, I'm kind of worried people walking down the trail. Very real possibility down here. So, don't know how. Better get the boots up in sport mode. Ticks may be in full effect down here, don't know. I don't know. We're gonna try to figure it out. Try to find a nice flat spot. I don't want to be carrying this e-bike over a bunch of crap. And who knows, maybe this is not the greatest spot to try. Maybe we should search around, try to find a little spot, but this bag's heavy. Kind of want to get away from the trail just a little bit. I found a perfect spot over here. The grass ain't too high, but the problem is we got two big trees leaning right over this nice little area, and they are freaking borderline dead. So, biscuits. We'll find one. We'll find something. Well, thought this was going to be some prime pickings, even though we got widowmakers above us. The trail is also right here. I need to find a spot. I'll bring you back when I find a spot. I think I'm going to hop on the bike, fart around for a little bit, try to find a little better spot. Yeah. All right. We're moving down. Problem is, we might get rain overnight. This place is gonna be real soupy coming morning. I think we might be getting into somewhere. There is a nice plateau out there, but I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Well, into the great wide open now, aren't we? At least we won't get pancaked out here. This looks kind of promising. Smaller trees. But not a lot for firewood. You want to sit back, have a nice toasty little fire. I thought in there was going to be a nice little spot, but it's not. I don't know why I'm trying to hold my gear. Keep going. But this is a freaking little mission trying to find somewhere to get going here. This bike's handling the sand pretty well. But I'm not. Oh, yeah. Trying not to fall over here. We're making our way farther down than I thought, but it don't matter. Look, we stirred up a bunch of turkey. See their little heads bobbing? I think we're almost to that spot where we camped out with the other e-bike. I think we're gonna make our way back there. That's a good spot, I think. Ooh. It is a lot breezier over here, but that's all right. But there's plenty of firewood over here. Easy in and out. Where we were, that was kind of a little bit of a mission getting out here, but all right. I also did bring a tent. I mainly brought the tarp just for the e-bike, but we'll see what happens. Well, there's that. I know I could have added another stick there, or I could tighten this one up to make that middle go. But if it does start dumping, the rain will come in the center here and drive down here. So I'm not really worried about it. I got it pinned back in the middle. Well, absolutely not the middle. I couldn't reach the middle from that side. So yeah, we got this thing. This is just basically the garage for the e-bike. That's the whole reason I brought the tarp. And I guess, just like last camp, somewhere to go so we're not confined to the tent if it does start raining. And the rain's not supposed to take place till possibly in the morning, and that's just another 40% chance. So just a what if. Well, the cool thing is we didn't pop a tire this time because this bike actually has some decent tires. Sure, nothing can go through here and poke it. We're gonna whip up the tent out here in the wide open, so hopefully she gets soaking. Peachy. This is only our second time testing this tent. If you watched the last video, you know what it is. For those who maybe are new here, this is the Atepa Voyage 2-person. I also brought the Atepa sleeping bag that we used last episode, and it's supposed to get down to about 49 tonight, and they say the comfort rating is about 44, so that's a pretty close test. I tried to leave this open all night as much as I can, and really put that bag to the test. Spit it out today, Junior. Couldn't figure out what I was gonna say. It never goes my way. And if this is your first time here and you've actually even made it this far, there's no script. You never know what's gonna happen next. No, just kidding. The only thing I wish now is I wish I would have brought a fishing pole, because I didn't think I was gonna make it this close to the water. I guess I should have thunk that one through a little better, but whatever. Bingo. Camp is established. All right, well, camp is established, guys. Let's talk about this bad boy right here. Like you heard me say earlier, this is probably the best e-bike I have got to test so far out of like 10. We got Shimano shifters and gear set. It does come with a rack, and it comes with its own easy detachable bungee cord. 750 watt motor, 1500 peak, 52 volt freaking battery, 20 amp hours. You got the double side chain guide. You got 4 inch by 20 tires, disc brakes, beautiful light, spot for a front basket, adjustable locking shocks, and a nice comfy seat. This is the comfiest seat for me arse that I have got to freaking ride yet, straight out of the box. She's got all the bells and whistles. Simple, holds this top button here, turns her on, twist throttle, 7 gears, up down or down up, whatever, one of the ways. That's what the screen looks like. The screen is not matrixing. That's because of the GoPro. Keep that in mind. This thing, if you press it all the way down, it even has a park mode, so you don't accidentally rip it. And I've done that before on other e-bikes. I do like to see that. That's awesome. We haven't actually taken this thing on a full range shenanigans test just yet. They do claim 100 miles on this thing, and that is probably on the lowest setting possible. And I don't see you getting 100 miles out of this as is out of the box, like trying to mob around or anything like that. But the cool thing is you can get into the settings in here and completely, I think it's what, plus and minus, yeah, you can get in here into all these settings and completely change the voltage, the brightness, the speed limit, the wheel, the advanced, the dormancy, so it shuts down. It's got all the freaking bells and whistles. This is, like I said, this has probably been the best freaking bike that we have gotten to date. The rack says 25 kilograms, which is what, about 50 pounds, 55 pounds. It does have integrated tail lights, and I accidentally broke this trying to pull my kids on a wagon. Side note, boop, boop, boop. And this bike can handle up to 450 pounds. That 52 volts and all that stuff, but you can change how much voltage you want to each gear. And I think that's pretty awesome that it allows you to do, basically to customize it to your needs. And your pedal assist, it's got a torque sensor. Climbing up hills is a breeze. And it's real easy on the knees. bike is also only 73 pounds, so that's not too bad. And there'll be a link to this bike in the description. There's definitely no shortage of dry stuff around here. We got company en route. And the cool thing about getting e-bikes, you can hook your friends up. Fire! Fire, fire, fire! Cool thing is about this spot, we are next to Omaha Henley Dorley Zoo. There is a lot of city noise, but if you guys remember, those roars you hear, those are lions. I hope it picked up on here. That's pretty cool. The old urban jungle. Simba. Safe travels, doggy.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, well, I don't know about safe, but traveling.
Yep, biscuit whiskers. Catch you on the next one. You ain't gonna be able to see nothing.
All right, brother, have a good night.
Later, you as well. Clank, 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 clank. We're about 57 degrees. I don't know if this is showing up on here or not, but it is already starting to condensate for some reason on top of this. It was a rather warm day. The temperature's dropping fast, so I guess that makes sense, but it's definitely going to be a colder night. So it should be a good test for this bag. We'll get this sleep pad set up. We'll get ready for some dinner shenanigans. If you're not familiar with the sleeping bag, then go back and watch the last video, because this pad dives right into the bag, and it was a good sleep last time. So we'll find out tonight a lot more about it. Kind of just clips on there. This is like a 3-in-1 sleeping bag. Simple and easy. Goes on there like so. The whole top part zips off. Kind of got it all wet from the top of this tent condensating already. Should be good to go. This is the coldest night we got to test this at. It's already down to 55. It's supposed to get down 40s, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna get my pillow blown up and dinner time. And surprisingly, still no ticks, but the spiders are out in full effect. All right. Dinner. Let's get ready to cook up some num-nums. This is gonna be a concoction of nonsense. This is mushroom tortellini. From Aldi's. Add marinara sauce, sprinkle some Parmesan cheese, blah 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 blah. It'll bring you to your knees. We're gonna wing it. You can get this at Aldi's for like $2 or $1.79 or something like that, really cheap, and you just add water and yeah. But I got some sauce, I got some diced tomatoes, piece of cheese, some string cheese, 1 jalapeno, and a couple assorted sweet peppers, a little bit of spicy sauce, and some bacon, like 4 slices of bacon. I don't know. I'm excited to wing it and try it. In my mind, it seems like it'd be okay. It'd be like a goofy, spicy pasta, like a spicy sweet pasta. We don't know. Anyway, we're gonna throw stuff in a pot. Why not? Not a pot, but a pan. Then slice this. Bacon in the pan. Bacon in the pan. I want it to be kind of spicy, so I wonder if one jalapeno is going to be enough. Red, yellow, green. Should probably throw these in with the bacon. Let it saute a little bit. Oh no, we're winging it. Because I know these call to be boiled. We're just going to throw it all together and see what happens. Whatever. Little shenanigans on there. Something of the sort. There we go. Oh, it's the caramelized getting in now. Ooh. Alright, I think it's time to add a concoction. A couple tomatoes. Let the sauce go. Ooh, it's a lot. But why not? Not gonna do the whole can just yet. I think maybe we do need to add some water to this because it's gonna get probably pretty crispy. Let's add a little bit of water in here. Go ahead and add some tomato sauce. This is going to be interesting. This cheese stick has been in my fridge for probably about since my kids were born, so we'll see how long it takes for this thing to break down. I don't think it needs it, but why not? Just a little tablespoon of butter up in there. Oh man, this is coming together nicely. It's gonna be a nice treat. Yeah. Well, ran out of freaking fuel, I guess. Biscuits. I thought it had plenty. Looks like we're finishing dinner on the fire. Well, holy shnikes. Look what we have there, ladies and gents. A masterpiece. Well, while that thing's still piping hot, it sucks that can burn out. I thought that was one of my fullest cans. That thing did not last long at all. I'm gonna throw this cheese on here like so. And just let that thing sit. She is still piping hot. But man, follow that step by step. Try it. Send me a message. Let me know if you guys actually tried that. And just by the sauce and everything, I did try it already, but it is so good. I love it when a plan comes together. I'll let that chill out, do its thing, and get ready to take her to Pound Town. Holy moly. What a concoction. Oh my goodness. Train off in the distance. Sorry, perfect timing. Oh, this is gonna be great. Follow that to the T, and then give that a try. Num nums. Get some of these tomatoes. Woo, it's spicy. Can't really, you kind of taste the jalapeno. It's just like the perfect little mixture. What a concoction. Cool beans. Pure joy. Anyway, we're gonna sit back, relax, take as much of this to Pound Town as we can. We ain't gonna be able to eat this all. This really sucks that their propane failed. I thought that was one of my fullest cans. But hopefully we'll keep the fire going through the night. Well, I'll put enough logs on there to get it going through the night so it's still hot in the morning. Depending on the rain. Because now our breakfast and my coffee are depending on the fire. We'll see how that plays out. But anyway, we'll worry about that in the morning. Take this to Pound Town. Bring it back around when we're getting ready to climb in the bag. Oh, the plants are covered in moisture. A lot colder by the water. Definitely see her breath down here. Even just going, I mean, once you get over the levee and stuff, it's a lot warmer once you get away from this big old river. But I'm gonna throw some wood underneath the tarp for morning. We'll see how that plays out. Get the bike under the tarp garage and get ready for the morning and get ready to lay down. Everything is starting to condensate, so let's get the bike under the tarp, because water ain't good for electronics. Well, we got the fire stocked up a little bit. Probably sit warm up next to that before we actually crawl in the bag. But always remember that I love you. Well, hopefully that'll get us through till morning. Yeah, blah humbug. Well, we're down to 48 degrees. Comfort rating for this bag is 44. Well, I'm excited to climb in it and see what happens. I do have the night lapse going out there for you guys, and hopefully we'll see what happens. Possible rain in the morning. Don't know. Anywho, I'm gonna climb in this bag, get nice and comfy, and see if the rain comes a dumpy. Bring you back if anything gets exciting. Catch you guys in the morning. The lions are going crazy over there, and the storm's coming in. Well, that wind is picking up. Holy moly, those lions are crazy. It's crazy how just farther. I can't even see. Where the heck is it? The roar travels. If you didn't know the freaking zoo was there, you came out here camped and you heard that, you probably have a heart attack. Dude, there's lions? I don't even know what time it is. Well, it's really kind of hard to see through this mesh at the moment. Let's see if anything is leaking through here. It's not dumping, but it's been raining long enough that if something was going to come through this, I think it would start to come through right now. Seems to only be picking up, so we'll see what happens. The wind is
blowing out there. Pretty good. Well, guys, it's been raining for 2.5 hours. And I found a tick. But he's walking around on the outside of the tent. So that's a plus. Let's beat the crap out of him. Stick his back to the tarp. That didn't kill him. There's no way a flip killed him. Those things are like cockroaches and never die. Yep, there he comes. He just got knocked out. Oh, whoa. Flippity rippity. I think I might get up and try to check on that e-bike. I don't even know if that... Hopefully that tarp held up. Well, let's get the boots on, figure it out. I could probably... This bag did a great job. I'm not seeing any leaks on the tent. Pretty impressive. I like this little setup we got going on here. Well, I'm still there. Well, I don't know if you can see that. Water. Oh, that was a terrible idea. I should have made that a lot higher. That is the throttle side. I'm really hoping we didn't ruin this bike because of that. Oh, that would suck. Well, biscuit eater. Yeah, still got some heat. Cool beans. Get turned on. Alright. Burning rubber, baby. Cool. It's always a plus. So it's just hanging out under this leaky tarp. I do have a different tarp, so I don't know why I even brought this one. But this one's brown, so maybe that's why I brought it. I don't know. Anyway, we're at 100% chance of rain. Imagine that. About 100% chance of rain. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on there, but then here in about an hour, we got a 3-hour window, and then it's gonna pick back up. So I think we're gonna try to get a coffee going. Set it on the old coals over there. It should take off. We should be all right. And for breakfast, I just brought a little bit of oatmeal. I'm usually not a big old fan of goat food, but something to eat. And we'll just see what happens. Well, it seems to be picking up a little bit. It's supposed to die down in an hour. Guess we'll see what happens. Peaceful. Yeehaw! This should get us through what we need for breakfast. Shouldn't take too much. It's letting up a little bit, so let's try to get this fire going. A little coffee up in us. A little breakfast. See what happens. coffee concoction up in here. We'll pre-mix it and then set it by the fire and let it warm up. Hopefully that'll work. Our little freaking, what is this? Yeah, the cinnamon roll, better oats. I thought this was the apple cinnamon, but I guess it's just cinnamon. Okay, whatever. Well, coffee ain't piping hot. Well, it's better than cold. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, we're gonna get this ready to rumble. Then we're gonna start packing up camp here. Ah, that's some good stuff. That's some good coffee right there. I'm actually pretty impressed with this. Not too shabby. This tent earned its stripes today. And for a budget-friendly tent, yeah. It's not bad, not too shabby. If you want to know more about this and watch the previous video, I go a little bit more into details, but yeah, link to it will be in the description as well. Well, that was a colder night with this bag, and it did its job. Kept me nice and toasty. I like it, but the more you go, the more you know. But hey, it's a nice little piece of gear to the kit. I really like it when they put sleeping bags or down bags in a freaking compression sack. I don't know why more companies don't do this, because it is freaking amazing. Smash it down so small. Saves so much room in your bag. It's not like you need to carry more crap, but pretty convenient. Magical. Look at this tugboat. Freaked me out. I looked over and I was like, what the heck's going on? That's pretty cool. What a nice treat this morning, huh? Well, our Play-Doh's done, but it's not gonna be a concoction if we don't make it a concoction. We got these things. Really ain't that all too great for you, but I'm gonna crunch one up, put it in here. After I can just smash it, sprinkle a little bit of that up in there, make it a little bit more of a mess. Not bad though. Not bad at all. Well, the only thing to do is keep tidying up and get ready to rumble. Don't know when it's gonna start spitting again, but they said a couple hours break, so better get our foot on the gas, sea bass. Anyway,
Pound town, bring it back around when we're ready to head back down. Yeah.
Timbers.
That's convenient. Convenience at its finest. Space them out a little bit.
We don't have the rough way out this morning. We're not going to go back what we came in here on. At least we got a straight shot out. I don't know if I said that yesterday or not. So that's a plus. I'm going to go throw the log in the river.
Yeah. There we go. Now we know it ain't gonna be smoldering for a while, even though it's supposed to rain a little later. It does look like it's raining up north. But yeah, better safe than sorry. Well guys, I don't know what that was, but a good old time it sure was. Maybe I do know what it was. A good time. Anyway, thanks for coming along for the goofy shenanigans. I'm gonna throw you guys back on the chest mount. We're gonna beat out of here before we get some more rain coming. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Get out there, have a good old time, guys. Make every day great exploring Earth. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. There's somebody over here with a dog. I think they're mushroom hunting. Hopefully the dog doesn't chase me. What a soupy mess. I don't recommend riding e-bikes in the frickin' mud and wet rain or nothing, but it's a good time nonetheless. Ooh, what a chilly morning. Good thing I packed my coat up all the way down to the bottom of my bag. Flinging mud everywhere. Whoa! I tried to give her the beans and she just wanted to whip out. I don't know if she's gonna make it up this muddy hill or not. Woo! Oh, let go of the gas. Oh, yep. Man, we just packed this thing full of mud. Front wheel doesn't even want to spin. Oh, biscuits. We gotta walk it. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. It looked brand new. Now we gave her the beans. Oh my gosh, what do we do? Front wheels don't even want to spin. We got them jam-packed. Oh man. Awesome. Well, let's go fling it. I better put my sunglasses on before I get shocked. Hit me in the eye with a rock. What an adventure! Anyway, guys, have a good day. Flinging rocks everywhere. Good stuff.